said, is the baby strapped in? Or should we be looking in the water? Like, I didn't know what to do.
A 4-year-old girl is dead and her mother under arrest for DUI following a crash that left their car submerged in a Stanislaus County canal. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for the CBS 13 News at 10. I'm Steve Lars. Tonight we're hearing the frantic moments to try and help that little girl underwater. The crash happened near Canal Bank Road in Stanislaus County. That's about 30 minutes west of Modesto. Your reporter Tori Apodaca takes us through the heroic effort to try and save that child and the tragic outcome.
These calm waters in this Stanislaus Canal are a stark contrast to what played out here overnight. A crash leaving a 4-year-old girl dead and her mother under arrest for driving drunk.
I can't get it out of my head, so every time I close my eyes, that's all I can see is the little girl coming out of the water.
It's a night that Deanna Ragsdale says will haunt her for the rest of her life.
They just started screaming that they need somebody else to help them, because there's a baby in the car.
The 4-year-old was trapped in her seatbelt in the submerged car. The alleged driver identified as her mother, Juliet Acosta. Ragsdale didn't see the crash, but she heard it, called 911 and ran to the scene with her husband. She later took this photo from her property of when first responders arrived. Scanner audio captures those crucial moments.
How deep is the canal, and is it possible that the 4-year-old is still inside the vehicle?
The CHP says Acosta's uncle lives nearby and also heard the crash, rushed over and helped his niece out.
Is the baby strapped in? Or should we be looking in the water? Like, I didn't know what to do.
Ragsdale says she found Acosta safely standing on top of the submerged Subaru.
She just stared at me. I didn't know she wouldn't answer me. And so we didn't know where to look.
CHP says that suspected drunk mother was driving south on Arlberg Road when she veered off, sideswiping this telephone pole where you can now see this damage, and down below, glass and those tire marks. And you can follow that path directly into the canal about 100 feet away from where we're standing, where the 4-year-old and her mother were found.
It was a long time that she was in there.
By then, Acosta's uncle was in the water, searching for the toddler. But at least 20 minutes passed before a Stanislaus County sheriff deputy arrived.
And he didn't think twice about it, and he jumped right in, and it seemed like it was just a few seconds, and he knew right where the baby was. And then he just pulled her out.
CHP says the toddler was rushed to the hospital, where she later died. But her suspected drunk mother, who was behind the wheel, uninjured.
I just wish moms would think twice before they drink and drive.
As Tori points out, that CHP says that the 4-year-old's mother, Juliet Acosta, was not hurt in that crash. She will be due in court in the next couple days.